Welcome to Thinklish, easy English for curious minds. I'm Matthew. This podcast is for people who want to improve their English through natural listening and real-life topics. And today's episode? It's personal. We're talking about how hard it can be to make friends when you move to an English-speaking country. Whether you're a student, a worker, or just someone starting fresh, it's not just about the language. It's about people and connection. If that matters to you, hit subscribe. Like the video if this topic speaks to you. And let's begin. The isolation nobody talks about. When you imagine life abroad, you picture adventure, new experiences, beautiful places, maybe even career growth. But what you don't expect is the silence. You go to school or work, you interact with people, but only on the surface. Hi, how are you? Good, you? Not bad. And that's it. Then you come home and stay quiet for the rest of the day. You check your phone. Your old friends are sleeping or working in a different time zone. And your new life? It doesn't feel like life yet. It feels like waiting. Waiting to connect. Waiting to belong. Waiting for someone to really see you. It gets worse when your English isn't fluent. You can't fully express yourself. You avoid jokes. You stop telling stories. You say only what's necessary, nothing more. You feel like a small version of yourself. And that's not just hard. That's heartbreaking. Why it's so hard to make friends abroad? There are a few reasons, and it's not your fault. 1. People already have their social circles. Their friend groups were built years ago, through school, sports, neighbors, old jobs. So they're not looking for new friends, and they might think, why get close to someone who might leave in a year or two? 2. The cultural timing is different. In your home country, maybe you invite someone over after meeting once. You offer tea, food, maybe a small gift. That's normal where you're from. But in countries like Canada, the US, or the UK, that might feel too fast, too personal. So your friendly energy doesn't match theirs. And that creates distance, even when you had good intentions. 3. English feels like a wall. Even if you can speak it, conversations move fast. People joke, interrupt, use slang, switch topics. You try to listen, to keep up, but you can't find the moment to join. And by the time you think of what to say, they're already laughing about something else. So you say nothing. But inside, you want so badly to be part of the group. Not just physically there, but really in it. Sharing, laughing, feeling connected. Shared culture helps connection. Here's a truth many don't say out loud. Most locals don't connect through your culture. At least not right away. They connect through their culture. Through common shows, jokes, music, games, memes, holidays. That's not racism. That's just human comfort. We bond through shared experience. If you've watched the film Titanic, or shows like Stranger Things or The Office, if you've played Minecraft or heard a Taylor Swift song, that gives you something in common. You can say, oh yeah, I cried at that scene too. Or, that song was everywhere in high school. And suddenly, the gap is smaller. But if you've never heard of the film Titanic, yes, the film, only listen to music from your home country and avoid global culture, the gap gets wider. Not because people dislike you, but because there's no bridge. It's okay to love your roots. But when you move to a new country, part of growing is learning the new culture too. It doesn't mean forgetting who you are. It means adding layers to who you are. It's not about losing your identity. It's about expanding it. What you can do, step by step. So what can you actually do? Especially if you're shy, new to the country, or struggling with English. Let's walk through it. Step 1. Show up. Again and again, even if it feels awkward, even if nobody talks to you at first. Go to the gym, a book club, a local hiking group, a language exchange, a church group, a painting class, a pottery workshop. Anything. The first time, people won't remember your name. The second time, they'll recognize your face. The third time, someone might smile and say, "Hey, you came back." That's how connection starts. Not in big moments, but in quiet consistency. Step 2. Speak first. Don't wait for someone else to talk to you. Just say something simple. "Hey, I think I've seen you here before." Or, "I'm new in town. Do you know any good places for coffee?" Your English doesn't need to be perfect. You just need a little courage. The message matters more than the grammar. Step 3. Learn the shared culture. Watch one popular series. Listen to a top 10 playlist on Spotify. Follow a few trending creators on YouTube or TikTok. Get to know the basics of what people are into where you live. That way, when someone says, "OMG, that reminds me of The Office," and you've seen it, boom, you're in the moment. Even if you didn't love it, just being able to say, "Yeah, I saw that episode," is enough to build connection. Step 4. Practice English for connection, not perfection. Yes, grammar is useful. Vocabulary is helpful. But real friendships grow through reactions, emotions, and presence. Practice saying things like, "No way, tell me more." "I've always wanted to try that." "What happened next?" "That's so cool, I've never done that." Fluency isn't just about accuracy. It's about being present in the conversation, curious, engaged, warm. English is a bridge, not a test. This is important. You don't have to sound like a native speaker to be accepted. But people do notice when you try. When you pronounce things clearly, when you ask questions, when you make an effort to understand, people feel it. It creates trust. It creates warmth. If you say, "My English isn't perfect, but I love meeting new people," that's powerful. It's honest. And it opens doors. People don't need you to be perfect. They need you to be real. You don't need many friends, just one. Let me share a secret. You don't need a whole group. You don't need to become instantly popular. You just need one connection. One person who says, "Hey, want to grab lunch after work?" Or, "You okay? You seemed a little down today." Or, "Come with me. I want to introduce you to someone." That one person can change your whole experience. They don't have to speak your language. They don't have to share your background. They just have to see you. Not your accent, not your mistakes. You. But to find that person, you have to try. Even when it's hard. Even when it's slow. Even when it feels like nobody notices. Because one day, someone will. And when they do, it won't feel like you're abroad anymore. It'll feel like you're home. Vocabulary recap. Isolation. The state of being alone or separated from others. Example. Many people experience isolation when they move abroad. Surface level. Shallow, lacking depth or meaning. Example. Our conversations stayed surface level. Nothing deep. Fluent. Able to speak a language easily and correctly. Example. I'm not fluent yet, but I'm improving every day. Shared culture. Traditions, media, and experiences common in a community. Example. Watching popular movies helps you connect through shared culture. Cultural timing. The social pace or rhythm of a specific culture. Example. Cultural timing affects how fast people become friends. Social circle. A group of people someone regularly interacts with. Example. He already had a strong social circle, so it was hard to join. Bond. To form a close connection or friendship. Example. We bonded over our favorite show. Presence. Being mentally and emotionally engaged. Example. Real connection happens when you show presence in a conversation. To show up. To appear or be present. Example. Even if you feel awkward, just show up. To speak first. To be the one who starts a conversation. Example. Don't be afraid to speak first. It opens the door to connection. To connect. To feel a sense of relationship or understanding with someone. Example. I finally connected with someone from my gym. Comfort zone. The range of things you're comfortable doing. Example. Leaving your comfort zone is where growth begins. Small talk. Casual or light conversation. Example. Small talk helps break the ice with strangers. To be seen. To be noticed or recognized for who you are. Example. I just wanted to be seen, not ignored. Accent. A particular way of pronouncing a language. Example. People notice my accent, but I try not to let it bother me. What about you? Do you live in an English-speaking country right now? Do you ever feel like it's hard to make friends? Have you tried something that worked? Or are you still figuring it out? Tell me in the comments. Let's start a conversation. This is your safe space to practice English and to be seen. And hey, if this podcast helped you feel a little more understood, please subscribe. It helps more than you know. Thanks for being here with Thinklish. You're not behind. You're just on a new path. You're not invisible. You're just growing. And with every new word, every new connection, you're building a life in English and in your way. See you next time.